I have a problem if we don't.
Yeah.
Like, just because Trump thought of it, I'm not against it. Something that would stop the increasing number of rogue missiles that are in this world from maybe coming over here and incinerating me. Yeah, mark me down as a pro for that. I'm pro having, now, can we do it? I don't know. And the ballroom, I don't give a I really don't give a I was reading, it shows you like how the media is. Everything is always on one side or the other. When he's first mentioned it, it was like all about, oh my God, he's desecrating the White House. Then I finally read, oh, well, you know, they've done to the White House before. It's just a building.
Bill Maher and Bill O'Reilly just dropped a massive reality check about why deep blue states are suddenly shifting toward red. And honestly, it's shocking. I never expected to see this happen in my lifetime. Yet here we are. These two political veterans break down exactly how Donald Trump is now winning over even longtime liberals who once swore they'd never budge. Let's get into what they revealed.
Wants to build a new missile defense system called the Golden Dome. Ah, yes, I read about this. That could cost hundreds of billions of dollars. Is that a good use of money?
Well, I mean, look, he's building, he wants to build an arch on the mall. You know, he's building a place he can dance at the White House and do the YMCA. He's going to do that there. And he wants to build a dome. I mean,
you got to protect the dance hall.
True. By the way, I'm very excited. I'm very excited with, you know, when the Democrats take the White House in 28, when we have the ballroom, you know, the Pride Month in February is gonna be great.
Democrats are melting down over Trump's plan to build a ballroom inside the White House. To them, it's not a renovation. It's a violation of history. Jared Moskowitz even mocked Trump, joking that he just wants a place to dance the YMCA. Social media ran with it, but Bill Maher wasn't amused. He hit back hard, arguing that the outrage exposes the left's obsession with Trump more than anything else. His comeback? Sharp, ruthless, and classic Maher. Let's take a look at it.
I have a problem if we don't.
Yeah.
Like, just because Trump thought of it, I'm not against it. Something that would stop the increasing number of rogue missiles that are in this world from maybe coming over here and incinerating me. Yeah, mark me down as a pro for that. I'm pro having, now, can we do it? I don't know. You know, I read, you know, he says it'll take 3 years and 180 billion, and they say, well, that's going to take, whatever it is. Of course, everything is over scheduled and never comes in on time or on budget.
Maher didn't hold back. He blasted Democrats for instantly rejecting anything connected to Trump, even ideas that might help the country. He pointed to Trump's proposed Golden Dome missile defense system. Instead of debating it logically, the left dismissed it immediately simply because Trump suggested it. Then Maher turned to the ballroom controversy. And things got heated fast. His comments didn't just roast critics. They exposed how political obsession is replacing common sense.
That's, to me, a worthy thing. And the ballroom, I don't give. I really don't. I was reading, it shows you like how the media is. Everything is always on one side or the other. When he's first mentioned it, it was like all about, oh my God, he's desecrating the White House. Then I finally read, oh, well, you know, they've done to the White House before. It's just a building, I think. Also, like, I realized after reading other people, we don't have a place when they have state dinners. They're doing it in a tent. This is America. So do I give it that he's doing this to the White House?
Here's the part nobody talks about. White House event tents are insanely expensive. Under Obama, renting a large temporary tent reportedly cost over $1 million for a single night. So building a permanent ballroom actually saves taxpayers money in the long run. It's practical, efficient, and eliminates constant setup and rental costs. But the DNC still attacked it, simply because it was Trump's idea. That's exactly what Maher called out, rejecting logic purely out of political hatred.
Look, he raised the money privately.
Yeah, and it's private money.
You know, and if Newsom wants to knock it down when he's president, then he can knock it down, right?
Save your ire for the things that matter.
That's right.
You
But
know,
they don't know
people,
what matters.
Well,
you know as well as I do.
I don't give a shit.
That the media is not in the business any longer of reporting what matters. It's not. They make their money either hating or loving Donald Trump. That's where the cash register is. What matters doesn't matter to them.
O'Reilly chimed in with a brutal analysis of the media. According to him, journalism today isn't about facts. It's about outrage, clicks, and ratings. Outlets either rage bait or cling to Trump for attention. There's no nuance, no research, no balance. Truth takes a back seat to emotional manipulation. O'Reilly argues this cycle is why Americans no longer trust mainstream news. The media has shifted from informing people to provoking them.
Do you think that Mamdani's election will lead more financial organizations to leave New York City for Wall Street South in Florida? Tell me, I've read that term just recently, Wall Street South, Florida. This is your state. What is that?
A lot of Wall Street guys have moved to Palm Beach. It's been happening really since COVID. It's accelerated with increases in taxes. It's not just out of New York. It's New Jersey, Connecticut, it's Chicago, it's California.
So they're fleeing high tax blue states for
Look,
Florida. And
this is the luckiest guy in the world that Mamdani got elected, because his district is going to explode. My house, I live 8 miles outside of Queens, has gone up 20% in value since Mamdani announced. Okay?
Because
people aren't going to pay the punishing taxes. New York is the highest tax state in the union.
But you said your house value has gone up.
Yeah, because they're moving to Nassau County.
Oh, they're moving out of the city.
Out of the city, and they can still take the train back in the city and not pay the millionaire's tax or whatever crazy thing this guy wants.
Now that Mamdani is officially in office, the speculation is over. It's time to see what he can actually deliver. His decisions from this point forward will matter far more than campaign promises. If he pushes too aggressively towards socialist-style policies, he risks alienating moderates and independents, which could hand political momentum back to Trump and the GOP. But if he governs wisely and focuses on real-world solutions, he could strengthen the Democrats heading into 2028. His choices will shape not only his future, but the party's identity.
What people don't understand is he can't raise the taxes unless the state okays it, and the state is not going to okay it. So this is just smoke and mirrors. And the younger people who voted for him, they don't understand that. They don't know what seizing the means of production is, but Ken Griffin does. He's the big Wall Street titan. He knows what it is, and that's why he's down in Palm Beach.
We'll see if they move. I mean, you saw Bill.
They're going to move.
Well, look,
they're already moving.
Hold on, Bill Ackman.
No, they're not.
Hold on.
People say they're going to move all the time after elections. They don't do it.
Bill Ackman said he was going to move.
You know how many people moved out of New York City in the last 3 years? 600,000.
O'Reilly argues that New York's recent population decline is directly tied to Mamdani's election, and he might be right. If Mamdani follows through on his extreme economic proposals like heavy millionaire taxes or forced wealth redistribution, New York could face a California-style exodus. Wealthy residents and major companies won't stick around if they feel punished for success. They'll leave, taking their jobs, investments, and tax dollars with them. O'Reilly warns that if this accelerates, New York's financial structure could collapse.
Move in America, and you're right.
No, but they're not moving because they want a better view. They like to keep more of their money that they earn.
Yeah, that's true.
Florida is a really good case study. So when DeSantis became governor, there were 250,000 more registered Democrats in Florida when he became governor 8 years ago. Now there's 1.4 million more registered Republicans in Florida. That's all migration from COVID and re-registration from COVID, 100%. Right. So it absolutely is happening. Whether they will abandon New York in droves, I mean, Bill Ackman's a really good example. He said he was going to leave, right? He's been going after Mamdani. He spent a lot of money on him. And then the day Mamdani won, he said, I'm willing to talk and sit down and work with you. That doesn't sound like he's packing his bags.
Well, it's not everybody, but look, if you're a person in New York City earning $150,000, okay, that's a lot of money for most people in the United States. That's nothing in New York City. $150K doesn't get you very much. Right. It gets you In-N-Out burgers.
And that's the truth. Things are expected to get worse under Mamdani's leadership as more taxes roll out. Nobody is leaving because of COVID anymore. That's long over. What's pushing people out now is economic pressure. High taxes, suffocating regulations, endless bureaucratic obstacles. The same conditions that gutted California are now creeping into New York. If Mamdani doesn't rethink his strategy, New York could lose businesses, residents, and opportunities until the damage becomes irreversible.
The working people at a certain level are going to say, I'm going to the congressman's state because there's no state tax there. There's no local tax there. I get to keep more of my money. This isn't complicated.
Well, I've looked at moving because I'd like to keep more of my money too. And
where should Maher move?
I'm not moving anywhere. I'm not moving anywhere.
No?
No.
You're going to stay?
And the taxes here are ridiculous, but it's still Southern California.
Bill Maher has openly admitted that California's tax burden is out of control. He often complains that people are forced to give up huge portions of their income with very little in return. He's also blasted California's endless bureaucracy, slow permits, confusing rules, and constant government roadblocks. If Maher ever chose to leave California, it wouldn't be for the scenery. It would be to escape high taxes and state interference. So the real question is, which state fits his needs best?
You think Vance or Rubio has a better chance at winning in 2028? Well, they got to wrestle the nomination away from Trump, which is probably not going to happen. Well, I mean, who knows?
You know, it's a totally different country.
What?
In 2028 than it is now. Totally different country next year. These nitwits on television go, oh, this is a harbinger of the midterms. You know how many things are going to change in the next 12 months?
Democrats are going to kill in the midterms for the same reason they killed this week. Democrats are going to wipe.
Depends. It depends. It depends if the prices come down.
Well, it's not just the prices.
Oh,
it's just,
that's the big one.
it's the perception that the people who get into power are always drunk with power. This administration's also just drunk.
I don't understand why Maher keeps insisting that Trump won't leave power after the next election. It feels exaggerated. O'Reilly offered a calmer take, reminding him that the political landscape can change dramatically in just a year or two. We're only 1 year into Trump's administration, and predicting long-term outcomes now is pointless. History shows that momentum shifts fast. O'Reilly's message is simple: be patient. Stop panicking about hypotheticals. Time will reveal what actually happens. And with that, we wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this.